Hello everybody and welcome to the first game of Code B. We have Group A, we have Brock versus Abby, I'm not sure how it's pronounced, but they're both from the US, I think. And Abby entered the tournament to replace another player that couldn't play. I mean, he registered, but he didn't want to play, couldn't play, I'm not sure. And Abby had no Global League games, so it was kind of in the air where he or she, I'm not sure, was in terms of skill, but by the end of the day, I think Abby really belongs on Code B, as you'll see. So let's get to the game and skip the early game a little bit. Brock started with an early recon while Abby went for the APC opener. So technically, I think the recon can counter the APC opener because you're trying to get more captures, but let's see on practice where this goes. Brock then goes for some artillery here, and Abby goes for a recon. Actually, Brock is really ahead on capture for now, but I think Abby is gonna get a lot of captures now. Abby now already having one of the infantry really harassed here, having to come back to repair, going out for double mech, interesting, with the recon, see the artillery there from Brock. Really aggressive move though, probably gonna get a lot of damage from this infantry here. Yeah, Brock takes out this infantry, goes for a battle copter now. So Abby already kinda behind on unit count after losing all this infantry. The mech going ahead. Abby also a bit behind on capture or properties, of course. Abby now going for the tank. Brock getting another infantry. The tank's moving in here on the river, kinda dangerous. If Abby has a tank here, can respond with a lot of damage there. Abby just moving in, going for a rocket. Really surprising, actually. So Brock now with a 4k lead, even taking some properties here. Abby with the max. So Abby didn't have any Global League games, so he or she, I'm not sure. I think it's a guy, but I'm not quite sure. And Brock is capturing a lot of properties, so Abby came to replace this player, and we have no idea which rating he was or she was. I'm gonna try to not use any gender pronouns because I really don't know much of the players, to be honest. Brock now killing a lot of infantry here. Abby really behind, so from this first game, you would assume Abby is really low rated, like maybe should be on Code C or something, but the rocket, I think, didn't do anything for now. Abby went for the power, but didn't manage to get much. Brock now killing a lot more stuff, capturing some properties there. Now the tank's coming in, doing a lot of damage. Brock starts capturing with 3 HP. I mean, is this property with 4 HP? I don't think he was capturing before. Maybe he just got to 3 HP, no idea. Abby now with 12 units to 33. Yeah, that's really tough. The rocket going back to heal, not even shooting there. Brock now has a new tank coming in. And a lot of units, another new tank coming in. Abby now going for the superpower and resigning. And Brock wins the first game, really decisive fashion there, so let's go to the second game. Okay, so second game we have XCommander versus GreenAce. XCommander is playing Jake, and GreenAce is playing Jazz, of course. Both players, I mean, XCommander is actually from Canada, but GreenAce is from the US as well. I guess this group is only players from North America. GreenAce getting a lot of captures, the usual stuff. XCommander starts with an APC actually, and GreenAce starts with an early tank here on the top, and then artillery probably is gonna start shooting at this pipe scene. I'm sorry. Now getting some... oh my god, I don't know what's happening today. Now going for some anti-air. XCommander going for double recon after double artillery actually, and this artillery is not even trying to break the pipe scene. Interesting stuff from XCommander, who is playing Jake. So I guess the double artillery is justified, but I don't get why he wouldn't try to free this other artillery, free artillery here from the pipe scene. Now GreenAce moving in, getting some captures. XCommander with the APC, of course, manages to start capturing this property, this contested property here on the bottom right side really early. Gets an infantry, I believe, here, yeah, from GreenAce, sorry about this, and damages a lot this other one. He also sees the tank there from GreenAce, and he has artillery already in range and a tank. So really well played from XCommander so far, I think. GreenAce a bit behind on capture, starts getting his con tower. XCommander already has his con tower, of course. GreenAce moving in with a lot of units, going for a medium tank now. Neither player decides to break the pipe scene. XCommander gets the tank there and some infantry. Going for a lot of trades, gets this infantry from GreenAce, so GreenAce probably not going to get any of those properties. He's gonna have to put in some effort to keep this property. Now XCommander getting even more units here from GreenAce. GreenAce going for this bold position for the artillery here, but he's gonna get a nice shot on this tank. And this infantry gets one shot here, he starts killing some other infantry here. This tank comes in here also, so GreenAce fighting back really well there. XCommander is still 2k ahead though. GreenAce now going for some battlecopters. XCommander already has one coming. This tank takes a lot of damage from the artillery there. This infantry is running from this other one. The recon doing a lot of work here for XCommander on this side. I didn't catch it. Oh, okay, he shoots the artillery with the infantry and the recon, I suppose. Now going for some anti-air and a medium tank. Their XCommander actually pulling ahead on 3k on income. GreenAce moving in, getting a few nice trades with infantry, trying to get his artillery in position, gets this lower infantry here, still has another one coming, and this medium tank for some reason is moving towards the top there. The battlecopter gets this lower tank, the anti-air taking a lot of damage from GreenAce here. The anti-air from GreenAce taking a lot of damage, I guess I should say. XCommander going for the rocket again. Not a big fan of the rockets on Fog, but those players are making it work, so why not? GreenAce finally answering the recon with a tank, but at this point XCommander has a lot of stuff here as well. GreenAce going for a join here, I think, but I'm not sure about this move, especially since he's not even capturing. I think he should just pull back here. And XCommander goes for the first superpower, the Block Rock, I think, from Jake. This artillery getting a lot of damage here. This tank comes in, gets this tank, the medium tank on the medium tank. Oh, this is really brutal. This is a lot of value. GreenAce loses. The artillery moving in, of course, because you have the extra 1 movement on vehicles for Jake. Now, XCommander going for a mech. I didn't even catch when he made this transport copter. I guess it was last turn, I'm not sure. GreenAce getting the medium tank there with the help of the battlecopter and the artillery. GreenAce now really behind on units, having a tough time, also behind 4k on income. So XCommander is taking his lead and making it bigger and bigger. The rockets are now moving in, the battlecopter, he goes for a bomber as well, and a base skip to get the bomber. But I mean, he's really ahead at this point. I don't think he's gonna hurt him too much, this base keep. Also, if you go for 3 units out of the bases, you also get 3 units, so I guess it's kinda fine. The mech gets the lower tank there. XCommander now capturing the port from GreenAce. He's 6k ahead now, so this game is getting kinda one-sided here. Going for another rocket, actually. I don't even catch if this rocket shoot anything. GreenAce going for the superpower finally. The medium tank gets the artillery and this tank dies. This artillery gets intercepted here by the infantry, gets trapped there. The medium tank gets... okay, it doesn't get anything. The anti-air kills the infantry that was capturing the port there, the harbor. The battlecopter coming in on the recon, but it goes directly into the anti-air there. But he's probably going to get this anti-air. Oh, he does a lot of damage with his own anti-air. He also has the rocket now getting in range of the medium tank and all those other vehicles here. Also going for a lot of damage. And then GreenAce resigns. I mean, he was half the army value of GreenAce. He had... it was a really tough game. GreenAce, XCommander, should I say, got a really good lead early game. Through every little engagement there on the sides, he got a lot of value with this recon, so yeah, that was it. He managed to push his advantage. And yeah, GreenAce actually managed to untrap to release the artillery, should I say, but it didn't even matter, the game already had ended, so that's it. Let's go to the winner's match now. Okay, so third match we have XCommander versus Brock, both playing other now. Let's skip the early game a little bit. This is Stalingrad, of course, the bigger map, I think, of the biggest map of the map pool. XCommander starting with double recon here, also maxing an early transport copter, while Brock going for the early tank here. Actually double tank. Let's see now when they start seeing each other and fighting each other. Brock now going for battle copter. Really standard stuff. I mean, other than not having an anti-air, I guess. Most players would build before the battlecopter. XCommander going for the battlecopter there. Brock now capturing some stuff. I mean, both players just capturing for the most part. The recon finally from XCommander starts interrupting some captures. He also got the mech coming in here with the transport copter and the tank here on his opponent's con tower side. He also has the mech here and the battlecopter. Interesting approach of having the recon on the strong side here and then the tank on the weak side early on. I mean, he has another recon, so I guess he went for double recon, this is why. And the mech helps getting this early tank, so really good trade there for XCommander. Both players even income for now. XCommander going for the anti-air finally and the tank. The battlecopter from Brock getting some value there from the tank. The mech takes some damage from the infantry. He's still doing some capture. This tank comes in here to interrupt this capture, but there's a battlecopter in range there. Even though he also has the anti-air covering, so I guess it's fine. XCommander interrupting a bit of the captures. The battlecopter comes in here, but this means it will die next turn. The recon also getting some nice value there. The transport copter transporting this infantry to the center actually, and he's capturing the lab here. Not sure about this move, going off for anti-air and battlecopter. The anti-air gets the battlecopter, of course, and Brock is actually ahead on capture right now. He's also interrupting a lot of captures, gets the mech from XCommander here on this side, really smashing in here on this strong side. Battlecopter coming in, both players with their normal power, but deciding not to use the normal power just yet. Brock with the medium tank now coming in. XCommander getting some great damage on this anti-air that killed his battlecopter. The recon still doing a lot of damage here to Brock's infantry. Getting some infantry damage here, really nice for XCommander, going now for artillery and another anti-air, so he's really going hand on the anti-air there. This battlecopter is still doing a lot of damage here on the top. Brock interrupting a lot of the captures from XCommander, but they're actually even now on capture. I mean, almost even. Brock's still a bit ahead. I guess he's a little bit ahead on unit count, but as I say that XCommander gets the Battlecopter with the anti-air, and XCommander goes for the Sidewinder, the superpower for Adder. So he's got 2 extra movement on every unit. This tank, I think it could reach already. He's using it to get some extra captures and trades with his infantry for the most part that he wouldn't be able. This join here is kind of questionable. I mean, he could just pull back the other infantry to heal and have the one that he joined to... But I guess he was with 900... Yeah, this was for funds for sure here, because he had 900, and then when he does the join he gets 100 income, 100 gold, money, I don't know how is it called on Advanced Force, to get the medium tank here. So that's really good move actually by XCommander. Now Brock going for the Sidewinder as well. Right now the game is pretty even. Brock gets another capture, so now he's a bit ahead on capture by 2k. This tank comes in here, does some nice damage to this archer, this anti-air, sorry. Getting a few infantry, but not a whole lot. This anti-air also doing some extra damage to this Battlecopter, but nothing too significant. The anti-air gets taken out by anti-air and infantry there. Getting another infantry kill, nice engagements here on the tanks. Some damage on those infantry. This anti-air I think is... Oh, he did another join. XCommander really fond of the joins there, but he's falling a bit behind on unit count because of that. Okay, he's still kinda even, but he could be way ahead if he was just repairing. You know, you got so many bases here to repair. XCommander, why not use them? That one join with the infantry though was really good because he managed to get the medium tank though. He could just go for some recon or something like that. I guess the artillery is good, but at this point of the game it takes quite a while for each to reach the front lines. XCommander now going for a Battlecopter and the tank. The game is still pretty even. XCommander is still behind on income, but he's getting some nice trades. The medium tank here from Brock doing a lot of damage to this other medium tank. Brock's getting another capture, so now he's actually 3k ahead of XCommander. XCommander capturing and building and going for the side slip, the normal power for Adder. Oh my god, I can't remember the name of the only seal on the game. I don't know what's happening today. I already casted the last group from Code A and things were weird. Now I'm still having trouble casting. Brock has a new tank already, I didn't even catch that. But yeah, both players going for a lot of trades. Stalingrad. I have a feeling this game is gonna take a while. Both players doing some really nice trades, going for the normal power. Always Brock is gonna have the superpower now, but XCommander managed to kill a lot of units from him, so now he has 25 units to 21, but they're pretty much even army value even after that. So Brock now coming in, killing one infantry. Yeah, I'm not sure about the superpower because he didn't even have that much vision, but he does get this Battlecopter, so I guess that was a really nice catch. Now going for double tank and a Battlecopter. But the counterattack here from XCommander getting the artillery, the tank there, getting the anti-air, trapping the tank and getting the Battlecopter, that was really brutal for Brock. He really overextended quite a bit. I'm not sure about going for this superpower without proper vision. Brock still trying to capture, he's still ahead 3k, but now he lost quite a bunch of units last turn. Managing to defend for the most part, but I think a problem for Brock now is that he has very little infantry, though XCommander also has the transport copter to keep on transporting those few infantry he has to the front line, which gets a lot of value on a map big like Stalingrad, as big as Stalingrad I guess. XCommander going for the normal power, a lot of good trades there, but both players still pretty even. Another tank coming in, Brock ahead on income for this whole time, but I think XCommander is getting the better engagements Brock now going for a bomber. Let's see how XCommander answers that. I don't think he has any anti-air. Let's see if he realizes that and start building some. XCommander trying to pull. Okay, he went for a new tank, so I don't think he's building any anti-airs also. And the match ends in a draw. I think XCommander won for some reason. Brock was, I think, ahead. Yeah, he was ahead on units even after Brock's turn. XCommander turn, sorry. So Brock was definitely ahead on a position to win, but I think Brock timed out or he resigned. I'm not even sure what happened. Let me check here. But yeah, XCommander won this game. I'm not sure about this game, man. But yeah, XCommander won. So let's go to the losers match now. Okay, so Abby versus GreenAce now. Abby lost the first game on quite a decisive fashion, and I think GreenAce, it wasn't too close of a game as well against XCommander, I believe. Yeah, XCommander. XCommander won the last game, I think, by timeout. I'm not sure what happened, to be honest. I checked the game, and yeah, it was a timeout because of the time. But anyway, let's talk about this game now. Really bad there for Brock. I feel sorry for him for losing because of a timeout, but I mean, it happens. GreenAce now going for a recon. Actually, this tournament we have a lot of timeouts. I guess more players means we have people from other countries that are on different time zones, and sometimes it's kind of hard to play, and I didn't quite anticipate that, but I told the players, okay, Abby going for a base skip here already and a bunch of mechs. We saw the AB, I'm not sure how it's pronounced, really liked mechs on the first game. GreenAce starting with a recon, but the recon kind of going to the center. I'm not sure about this. Now GreenAce just moving infantry, going for another recon. And yeah, I can't even remember about the timeouts. Yeah, I told the players that they can pause the game, so it's no problem, but I guess I should have predicted that before and told them I wanted this tournament to be a bit faster. GreenAce going for another base skip, so both players really committing cardinal sins there, but yeah, I wanted the tournament to be faster, so I set the time limit around a whole week for the whole game, a bit more than a week, but if the players need more time, generally there isn't too much of a problem, especially because some games take longer to get started. The players have to ban the maps and the CO, so that also takes some extra time. Abby getting some nice trades there, going for another mech. I mean, she already has 2 mechs here and a lot of infantry coming in. GreenAce going for some captures here. Both players actually really taking their time to take the map here, going for a lot of infantry and a lot of mechs. The recon there for GreenAce, I guess, really unusual to go for the double recon on this side. But okay. And Abby really spamming the mechs there. Getting a kill here. Both players still pretty even on income. GreenAce now going for double artillery and doing a base skip to get that interesting. Abby going for double base skip here. Oh my god, those two were playing like crazy. I don't even know what to say. Going for a tank now, double artillery, and I mean, that was the double artillery, that was a base skip last turn, so GreenAce now going for a tank. Abby capturing the lab here, but I'm not sure it does anything on Normandy. Now going for still lots of mechs, 2 mechs here and 1. Okay, maybe it wasn't even that much mechs. I guess 1. I'm not sure if any mechs died. Let me open here. Yeah, only infantry and the recon. So GreenAce now going for a fighter for some reason and another base skip. I'm not sure what happened in this game. The players are just going crazy, doing some crazy stuff. Both players. Abby actually playing a bit more normally. The mech spin actually she likes doing. I'm not sure works really well on this map in particular here. The maps with the black bolts in general, mechs are really good because you can only get infantry, and it's really good to have the mechs to secure those positions against vehicles. I'm now moving in with the battlecopter, all the mechs here, the infantry, anti-air, everything, going for an APC actually now, and some battlecopters. Still, the fighter from GreenAce getting one battlecopter, and yeah, I guess this fighter is actually gonna pay for himself killing battlecopters there. Even though, oh, okay, AB has the anti-air here, so this fighter is gonna take a lot of damage. Oh my god, this is like 20k times 7. This is almost the price of a medium tank there in damage. And GreenAce goes for the block rock. He's actually already behind on unit count. Sorry for that. My brain is not working properly today. After this game, I'm even more confused. I don't know what's going on. Abby going in. Both players actually even income. And after this super from GreenAce, they're kind of even. I'm not going for the super there, but I think it's justified because Abby doesn't have that much vision on the map. Yeah, lots of units moving forward. Still no superpower from AB. Abby, I don't know why I started calling Abby, but in my head the name is Abby and that's it. The fighter trying to find some battlecopters there. Couldn't he see this battlecopter here? I'm not sure why the fighter just came in here. I guess he's just trying to use it as a scout unit to get some vision. Finally, the superpower from Abby, whatever, coming in. The mech getting a tank there, even though it was a bit lower. Some tanks coming in, anti-air standard stuff from Abby. GreenAce pulling back units to heal. The anti-air gets a battlecopter. Nice stuff. Capturing now this property from Abby, but yeah. Abby's capture is a bit ahead on income, has 3 mechs here in position, so the con tower is more than secured at this point. Going for another base kit here. Getting the tank, getting the infantry here. The fighter gets trapped actually by the mech there. Abby now unloading the stuff with the lander, getting the kill on the anti-air, getting the battlecopter. Yeah, now he's really pulling ahead, killing a bunch of units. GreenAce kinda hanging on, but this fighter didn't achieve much really, other than killing one battlecopter. Going for some nice trades here, almost gets a tank, gets the infantry here actually. And yeah, that's it, I think. Gets the 2 tanks with 1 HP there from Abby, whatever. Now going for the superpower as well. Gets this skill that wouldn't be able to get without the super, with the long range of the artillery. Going for some captures. Actually really ahead on income right now. 21 to 17. Getting some nice trades. Actually, in army value, GreenAce is not that behind. The problem is that he's got a bunch of tanks here that are really behind. Abby's still going for the base skip here. Lots of mechs. At this point, he can see almost all the map here, while GreenAce is having some trouble. Even having to defend his spawn tower at this point. Getting, oh my god, he's getting the battlecopter here. Some infantry coming in, finally going for a transport copter. I don't know why I'm saying finally, it's not like you have to go for a transport copter, but it's useful always. Abby, did I just skip this turn as well? Okay, I'm having some trouble using my joystick here to control the replay player. Getting the battle copter, yeah, I guess that was before, and now I'm repeating everything again. Abby moving in, killing a lot of stuff really slowly. All those mechs are still here, coming patiently ahead, moving ahead, I guess. Now ahead 7k income. Almost gets this tank, doing a lot of damage to those other units. GreenAce now having some trouble, not going for the superpower. I don't quite understand all those trades. He could have the superpower on, but he chooses not to use it, and he resigns after still 10 units behind after this turn. So yeah, Abby fighting back there after the first game that seemed like he didn't quite have a rating for Code B, but now defeating GreenAce on a really good game, getting a lot of units, actually really crazy game. But yeah, Abby now is going to play against Brock for the last place on the group. I mean the second place to advance, so let's go to the next game. Okay, so last game we have Abby versus Brock. Okay, I already started skipping a lot of here. Let's start from the start. Abby going for the Cole pick, actually interesting, and Brock going for Jake. I guess is the most standard pick for tier 4 there. Brock starting with an early recon, and Abby as well. Lots of infantry. Brock now going for the artillery here. Abby? Did Abby go for a double base skip to get a tank? Okay, I'm not sure about this move. I'm really not sure about this move. Going for a recon now, okay, that's fine. Brock moving in with the artillery and the tank. Abby already really behind on unit count because of that double base skip to get the tank. Brock moving in with the recon but not doing much. They're just getting some visions. Abby getting some captures, interrupting a capture here actually with the recon. Abby now going for the APC and the mech, interesting stuff. We saw some recon APC shenanigans from Kalendon on this map that was really good on Cold A. Abby actually even on income for now, even though there was this double base skip, going for a tank there. The recon gets trapped here for some reason. I'm not even sure what happened to this recon. Okay, at least he didn't suicide here on the artillery. She, I'm not sure. Brock now just moving in, gets a nice trade here on the tank, but yeah, I guess the recon here sees there's not another tank to answer. Moving with the mech Abby, that is. Now going for double tank and some infantry, both players just going for tanks. Actually, Brock built a battlecopter and some anti-air, but this anti-air is only going to kill infantry for now, or not even that, because there's not any air units from AB so far. AB. Getting some nice harass here with the recon. Both players still really even for the most part. AB actually getting some income lead here. Now going for anti-air tank and another mech to boost with the APC, I guess. Brock getting some nice trades here, even more damage on this tank. I didn't even catch if that was the first tank that got a lot of damage. Took a lot of damage, should I say. Brock going for a medium tank. Seeing all those tanks from Abby. Abby now almost getting this tank here. I think this tank can kill this one, but I'm not sure if he's going to do that. Actually going for some infantry harass with the tank, interrupts this capture actually, really good. And yeah, the game's over again, and I think Abby won, if I'm not mistaken. Brock timed out again. I'm not sure about Brockman, and maybe I should have talked better with him about the timeouts and everything, especially after the first game, but I can't remember if I knew there was a timeout on the first game, but yeah. I think Abby was playing really well actually. I think there was a real chance of victory, but Brock was also not that far behind, so yeah, it's a really real shame that he times out again. But yeah, that's it. Abby wins, so goes as second place. Abby AB, I'm not even sure if it's he or she or what, but it doesn't matter. The players here are here to play, and yeah, that's it. If you like this video, like the video, subscribe to the channel. I'll try to be thinking a bit better next time. Maybe I'll drink some more coffee, and yeah, I see you guys next time.